Fifth Fire commentating. Oh, what the fuck is that? Ain't that the Japanese anime shit or whatever the fuck that shit is? The Naruto. Oh, son of a bitch! You sent me a cartoon, motherfucker. Anyway, Fifth Fire commentary number 131. Ricco completed one of the challenges that I asked for. One of the challenges that I asked for was I wanted an epic boss fight. I wanted something where, oh Jesus fucking Christ, what is this shit? Are you serious? Well, then again, this does qualify. This is like some Street Fighter-esque anime shit, and as long as you're not fighting like a tentacle monster that rapes Japanese teenagers. Y'all ever see those shits, man? Oh my god, yo, what the fuck is wrong with the Japanese? Now, I know there's this meme on the internet that says 97% of the world's weird shit comes out of Japan, and that shit is fucking true, and I'm gonna cough right here for a second. Because again, I'm coming down with these fucking fall, winter colds and shit like that. I don't know, I'm always getting coughs. I don't know, you get older, you get sicker or some shit. But anyway, one of the challenges that I asked for was I wanted an epic boss fight. And now, I didn't really give any kind of details as to what I want, but I wanted something where you had to like really fuck your opponent up. And it wasn't like an easy boss fight. I'm talking something like this, and this is actually some pretty good shit. Where it's a lot of back and forth, and that's what I meant by epic boss fight. I want something where he's kicking your ass, you're kicking his ass, you're on the verge of death or whatever the fuck this is. And obviously people who probably play this game are like, yes, this is one of the greatest boss fights of all time, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't play the shit. All I know is he's like some anime character that pops up every now and then. I see the Naruto series or whatever the fuck. Is that it? He's over? He's dead? Not dead yet? Nope, not dead yet. Now, I said it had to be a certain time limit, so obviously he's within the time limit. I just didn't, and I see there's plenty of video left in this motherfucker, so I knew he wasn't going to kill him right away. But you know the funny thing is, when I think of epic boss fights, you know, there are a lot of things that come to mind. Obviously, RPG games are some of the games that have some of the most greatest boss fights of all time. People who played Zelda, people who played Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, you name it. There are plenty of RPGs out there that have some awesome boss fights. And I see this shit is like a whole fucking sequence up in this bitch. Damn, man. So you got some stars popping up on this bitch. I don't know what the fuck. Did you win round one? We're gonna have round two. He just blew up the whole world. Who's who? Who's kicking whose ass? I assume you're kicking, you just kicked the bad guy's ass. And don't tell me I'm gonna be watching 8 minutes of fucking cutscenes. That's what I don't want. I wanted action. This is it? Seriously? That was it.
The death you had imagined for me?
Come on, man. I was about to say.
You really have gotten stronger.
Ah, yeah, there we go. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, look at this shit. He got some fiery tornado behind him. I don't know, what is that? A tentacle monster. Fucking A, man. You can't go through a goddamn anime without a goddamn tentacle monster. Holy son of a bitch. Look at that, man. It's like a rhinoceros with a shield on fire. Oh, how you gonna fuck that thing up? Yeah, okay there. Right. Yeah, I really think you're gonna win this one now. Now, but anyway, man, when I talk about like epic boss fights, man, I know obviously I came from Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy has some of the best boss fights you can imagine. Final Fantasy had a lot of good boss fights. Now, there are ways of cheesing some of those ultimate bosses. People know what I'm talking about. Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9. There were ways of cheesing some of the big-ass bosses and shit like that. But, man, those were some fun-ass boss fights. You know, another game that comes to mind, obviously, Metal Gear. Anyone that played Metal Gear 4, where you had Snake fighting, what the fuck was his name? The dude with the Snake's hand or whatever the fuck that stupid shit. Oh, man, I don't know what the fuck they did to that series. That shit was stupid as fuck. No, but you remember the end of that shit where it had like the dramatic music and it was basically just a fist fight of you versus whatever the fuck that dude's name is, and it's slipping my mind. I know somebody's gonna remind me in the comment. I'll probably remember later in the fucking video now that I'm thinking about that shit. But there was a dude, what's his name? That was Ocelot, Revolver Ocelot, yeah. You fight him at the end of the goddamn game, and it's like, yeah, I want to kick his ass because he has my hand or some shit. It has the hand of his fucking brother. but the end of the boss fight is some badass shit. You know what I'm talking about? It's like if you played the Metal Gear series, you like were invested in that. You were like, this is what I wanted to see for a final boss fight. Another hard-ass boss fight that I had to face was God of War 3. Anybody that played that stupid shit knows that they turned that final Zeus fight into basic Street Fighter, and he fucking cheesed the shit out of you. And it was fucking irritating, because we've all played Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat type bosses where they just cheese the shit out of you. And Zeus cheesed the shit out of you with that fucking side-scroller type fighting shit. Now, eventually you got past that, and then you got into the regular 3D fighting up in this bitch. But man, that shit pissed you off. It was like, how you gonna cheese me like that, man? But it was hard. This shit was damn hard. Oh, you know what's another good one? You know what's another real good boss fight, and I don't give this game enough credit. Killzone 2. Now, I've said Killzone 3 was fucking terrible. From the story, to the online, multiplayer, you name it, had no co-op in that bitch. Killzone 2 was actually pretty decent. It had that bot mode that they stole shit from. They had the sentry turret that Call of Duty stole shit from. But the boss fight at the end against Colonel Radnick, that was some awesome shit right there. You know, against Radnick, you had to like fight for like half an hour and that shit. And if I'm not mistaken, they had a challenge where you had to beat that motherfucker in under half an hour or something like that, I believe. And what the hell? Are you still? This really is a damn epic ass boss fight. Oh, now you got. Now is that you or is that him? Is he flipping out again? What the fuck is happening? Oh god, it's another tentacle monster. Look at that shit. I'm seeing a tentacle monster. Look at an 8-headed serpent. Did you see that shit? Oh, fucking A. Now, what is that shit from fucking Godzilla? What is it? Hydra? Ghidra? Remember that motherfucker? I'm sure people who are like Godzilla fans will know what the fuck I'm talking about. But look at this shit, man. Oh my god, what the fuck? You know, and people in Japan, they eat this shit up, man. I don't get the appeal of it. I mean, I'm just being honest, that's just me. I don't get the appeal of anime. I never will get the appeal of anime. I'll never get the appeal of this fucking tentacle. Oh my god, he's throwing them up. What the hell? What the? Oh, this is a really bad movie, is what I'm watching. I don't know what the fuck it is I'm watching. I just know it's just not normal. Now, they must obviously like this shit in Japan. Now, I assume some people in the US have played this bullshit, but I'm looking at this crap and I'll be like, oh hell no. Fuck that shit, man. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Godzilla just took on a fucking 8-headed dragon, lizard, zombie monster. And the dude is still alive. Wow. I mean, it doesn't get any crazier. Oh, what the fuck? Now he comes out of the ashes and shit like that? Oh, God. What the hell was that? He just like jumped into his penis. What is this shit, man? You know, I gotta be more specific in my challenges. I mean, this is some crazy shit. Oh, speaking of the challenges, I think I have a couple more left. I know I mentioned this in the last video, but I still have an Uncharted challenge left. I still have a Gears of War challenge left. I believe someone submitted something for the racing challenge, and there's something else out there. I forgot what the fuck it is. But I still have 3 challenges left. So for those interested, those who have Uncharted, those who have Gears of War, this is a good chance to go out there, record some shit, and send it to me. Now, link is always in the description. I've been saying that for plenty of times. Link is in the description. Get that shit out to me. Because once I get those 3 videos, I'm going to start rolling out some new challenges. I'm going to roll out some challenges for Assassin's Creed. I'm going to roll out for Halo. Obviously, Crap Ops 2. What's the other one that came out? Need for Speed. You're going to definitely get some Need for Speed up in this bitch. So I want some challenges for some of the newer games coming out. But I want to finish some of the prior challenges because it looks kind of stupid where you roll out the new games. Nobody wants to go back and play the old games. So if you have Uncharted, you have Gears of War, and I can't remember what the 3rd challenge is off the top of my head, but that's some shit that you guys can go figure out. It's in the links in the description. Y'all can go check it out. Submit the videos. I want to do hipfire commentaries on those videos. Get these fucking things out of the way, and then once all the new games come out, then we can start the new shit. Yay! That's the way it works up in this bitch. So, anyway, this fight still isn't over. This is like some long-ass cutscene type shit, which was one of my knocks on Metal Gear, because Metal Gear was like half the game cutscene, half the game was sneaking around. There was like no action in this motherfucker, man. Now, I know people say, no, that's not how Metal Gear is supposed to be played. I know that's not how Metal Gear is supposed to be played. I played the shit long enough. I'm just saying, Metal Gear 4 was half cutscene, half gameplay, and I'd say 90% of that gameplay was sneaking around making sure you don't get caught. There was like no action up in this bitch other than a couple of boss fights. Now, what the fuck is this dude doing with his goddamn ET fingers? He gonna phone home up in this bitch? I don't get it. You kick the dude's ass, and let me guess, he's like their brothers or something from another mother or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Oh, is it gay lovers? Oh no, and the fiery rhinoceros is gone. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but this video is fucking over, thankfully. Holy goddamn shit. So if anybody can explain to me how that was supposed to be, like, what the story of this motherfucker, I don't really get. Anyway, I don't give a shit. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. Like I said, guys, more challenges. Link is in the description. Send them in.